Same place, same track, different drivers. Welcome everyone to round 8 of Breakout Racing League. We are here at the French Grand Prix and we are all here for Tier 4. 30 minutes ago we had Tier 3. Well, now we're here for some more action. And Tier 4 is the one you're looking for. 15 corners make up this track and 2 DRS zones. We'll see if drivers can use that to their advantage. Well, let's see if we can possibly get a little bit of rain, possibly. It's a little overcast right now. We'll see if that translates into anything. But for now, it is currently dry. But your host here is Miniko, and alongside me, who is actually the main commentator for Tier 3 just a little while ago, is Zach the Beast. Zach, I said before that there's been quite a lot of rain in these races. Do you suspect that there could possibly be some more?
I mean, really, I don't know, because France is really a 50-50 track when it comes to rain. So far we've gone 100% of F2, realistic tier, now tier 3. If we had to go based off of the trend here, I would have to say that we'll see a little bit of rain in the Grand Prix. So on tier 3, in qualifying, there was no clouds. It was full sun, but in the race, it was quite the opposite, really. Quite overcast the whole race until in the middle stint where it was interconditioned, and then at the end of the race, it was finally go back on the dries. So I'm excited for Tier 4, 17 drivers, as you said. So yeah, I'm excited for this race. I can't wait to see what type of curveball is thrown at us today.
There can be many curveballs, but right now all is pretty straightforward. You would say for what would be a dry session for the time being. Obviously, qualifying, you want to set yourself up at the front. All these drivers are gonna try their absolute hardest to do exactly that, and the first person to set a lap time is going to be the Red Bull, which we're on board with, of KP21, in which KP21, he has not really had the best of times. He's been a little bit lackluster ever since his DNF in Spain. We'll see if he can do anything about that. He's currently sitting P5 in the standings, though. And why don't you talk us through that? What are the standings looking like for the time being?
For the time being, entering France, yeah, I said it right. I thought I butchered it. But going into France, our Canadian championship leader is BRL Phantom. He leads the championship standings by 10 points, which he has 105 points to his name. In P2, we have the Australian, I believe, yes, I'm correct, of Janesb. He was not able to compete at Canada due to him not being able to race. He sits only 10 points behind, and actually speaking to Janesb, he just joined the session, so we will have an 18 driver attendance. In third place, we have Baldguy, only a win coming out of Portugal, but the momentum has been on his side, getting a podium at Spain, and ever since then, he's been racking up top 5s, and he sits 23 points behind Phantom, 13 points behind Janesb, as he has 82 points to his name.
Yep, the top 3 are within a race wins distance for the time being. If Baldguy were to get the win, and Phantom and Janesb, who is now in his car, if they were to both DNF, Baldguy would take the lead of the championship. But it's early days and anything can happen. But now we just go on to qualifying, in which the time for them to beat is going to be a 31.6 from the Red Bull of KP21. Next up is Taco's going across the line with a 31.6 on the medium compound tire, so very close to the Red Bull driver. Next up is going to be the AlphaTauri of Father Korn. He's going to come across the line. He's kept it valid. What time does he set? It's a 1:30.9, so we've already broken into the 1 minute 30s. We'll see if anyone can possibly challenge that. Next person to come across the line, I think, was another Williams. It was actually Avi. He's now going to start a lap time. But I would say there is plenty of things to watch out for, especially considering what happened last week. And one to really watch out for could be possibly the Mercedes of Frizy, because Frizy last week, he got a podium. It was his first ever podium in BRL, I believe. so he could be potentially one to watch out for, as possibly the momentum can pick up. Another person who could possibly we could possibly look out for is the Haas of DXD ICHIGO, because he got a win last week. Let's see, can we possibly see some more surprises? Can we get a new race winner? What do you think?
Well, it's France. Really, anyone can win. As you saw, realistic tier. Unfortunately, we were both victims of the game. I had a personal cloud following me, and I had to retire from the Grand Prix. You got an unlucky 10-second time penalty, which was reduced down to P5. You would still able to get a podium, but still not to win. But yeah, it's just both of us are victims in tier 3, as you saw 30 minutes ago. It was just all you had to do was keep it on the tarmac, and you got the victory, and that showed effect after getting the win in round in P3. So, in order to win here, really, is that you got to keep it clean. Really, keep it on the tarmac, keep it on the track. Don't get any time penalties. So, if I'm expecting a new winner, it's going to be a new winner that doesn't get much time penalties.
That could very much be the case, or if someone possibly has the pace above the rest, so we could see the likes of possibly Phantom or Janesb possibly trying to pull away from everyone, just easily build a gap, so then that way they would have a comfortable win. But we'll have to wait and see, as it's still qualifying, in which the next person to cross the line, I believe, is going to be the Alpine of Crusade Ethab. He's going to start his first ever flying lap. Remember, he got a podium last week. Can he possibly do the same? Can he possibly get a win? It's gonna be very, very interesting to watch how that will play off. But next person to cross the line, I think, is going to be the Haas of ICHIGO, starting his lap. Last week's race winner. He definitely has some pace in that Haas. We'll see what he can do. But now up into P2, actually, it just came across the line. It was the Alpine of Slayer with a 1:30.8. So very decent lap time from the Alpine, but is pretty far, actually, from Phantom. Just under 3/10. So Phantom really setting the bar high for these drivers. Not sure if you're there or not. There's a yellow flag in Sector 1. I believe that's just for Baldguy getting out of the way of drivers. Yes, it is. So he will safely rejoin the track. But the next, I think the one person to really watch out for right now is going to be Crusade Ethab. He's actually invalidated his lap time. So I think the next person to cross the line is going to be the... Yes, it is. It is going to be the McLaren of Sprightly. Is he on a lap, though? Looks to be so. He is on the medium compound of tire. He's already set quite a few laps. Can he shoot his way up the order? Currently sitting in P10. No, he doesn't. He actually pits. So the next person to cross the line is going to be DXD ICHIGO in the Haas in the third sector. He's kept it valid. He's keeping it nice and easy, I would say. Going around the final corner, this could possibly be a place for overtaking if you have the run, but it's very risky. But going on to the main straight, at what time does he set? It's a 1:38.1, so he might have made a bit of a mistake there, but he is going to go again. The next up is going to be the other McLaren of Valkyrie. Where does Valkyrie go? P3. So Valkyrie is up onto the second row, in which, well, Valkyrie definitely needs a result in this Grand Prix, because if you look back, Valkyrie has only had 2 points paying finishes. The rest have been DNFs, so Valkyrie needs to pull something out of here if he wants to stay within contention. Yep, that could possibly play crucial, as you can see from previous tiers. the softs don't exactly last all that long. So we'll see how these drivers will be able to mitigate that. That's why plenty of people right now, they are on the medium compounded tire that have set a lap time, especially with Janesb. Janesb, who we know has pace, he's going through the third sector right now. He's kept it valid. He is on those mediums. Is it going to be a good enough lap time? Can he possibly jump Redeemer and take the fastest medium lap? He's on the main straight, DRS open. Where does he go? He goes up to P6, just directly behind his teammate on the medium compounded tire. So that is a very good lap time from the AlphaTauri driver. Whoa! A huge improvement from the Haas driver. He was 7 seconds down before. So I think that mistake that he made previously was definitely in the third sector, as he made, I believe, just 5 seconds in the third sector alone. But that is a very good lap time. So close to the 29s. Just only 64 thousandths off of it. So the track is starting to ramp up. Can we possibly see a 29? We'll have to see. But ICHIGO, who remember, he won last week. I think he's started near the front most of the time ever since he's joined. He's definitely going to want to go for a second win. But can he go for his first ever pole is the question. Wait, they can't hear you or me? I will definitely check that out. It says for me that the party chat is up to the same amount as my volume, so maybe double check your box just in case, see if that's checked off. It's around 50, so mid. I will double check. I shall double check. It is. Hold on, I think the one thing to maybe do, just hang on for a second, everyone. I think I'm just going to restart the stream for a quick second, see if that fixes anything. If not, then I'm not entirely sure what to do. So hang on a bit. The stream will be off, but it'll be back up